Hey man, it's your boy G Swag. What's up, my G's? As I'm going to just do a Reddit video, as you got right here. Yeah, man, how y'all think about the NBA playoffs? Man, I've been watching it or keeping up with it. Man, we're gonna see the Boston and Timberwolves in the finals, man. Who would have known? Boston just got an easy road, but I want to see them lose. Hopefully. But even though I did the NBA memes for this month, like it really didn't have like much. Like when I did for the weekends, like it's all blank. So here we are. I'm not gonna lie, but Draymond Green got a point. I would have been on the first plane to Guatemala Bay if I did that. That's shaking my head, and it was basically Jamal Murray doing that heating pad. Like that was so crazy, man. They just didn't want to affect the game. But man, like he probably deserve or should get a suspension for that, just basically because like if a fan done that, they probably been kicked out, maybe even banned from the game. But like, bruh, you know you should not do that, man. Protect the players. I know you're a special player, but protect all players. Alright, then we got Gilbert Arenas calling out Rudy Gobert missing a playoff game for the birth of his child, man. I'm like, man, they nothing better than life though. Like, I'm not mad about Rudy Gobert doing that. Which, like, hey man, they got through that series though. Crazy. And but I'm like, they didn't even lose that game. They actually won. I'm like, hey man, I put life over just a game. Like, the game is the game. The game will be there. Not like it was a game 7. It was a game 7 and you might get like, yeah, this could have been for your job and stuff, and you missed that. But I'm like, bro, it's just like game 2, and like your child is important. Like, you're not gonna get moments of that. And plus, if that's the first child, you probably want to be there for the moment, even though like the kid probably don't remember like, oh hey, my dad chose the game over me. But nah, but it's a good thing, man. Can't be too mad, man. I want to be like that. Not all empty calorie scores are created equal. 44 points, 5 rebounds, or 5 assists in a loss. 49, 5 and 6 in a loss. And like, yeah, he did all he could. His first to 4, not 2. MJ's son. Or like, brother, people like that with Devin Booker, man. It's like, it's young, but then if it keeps on happening, that's when it will get the switch up. Anthony Edwards is young, and the way how he talks younger, the confidence. Which that I know y'all in the Anthony Edwards press conference saying he's tired, and like I know all y'all people are knowing the media be looking like, dang, that's a sign of weakness. But like, as long as you want to say you're gonna come back better and stuff, like, look, man, yeah, that's MJ, man. It'll take it personal. That's the whole point of The Last Dance. Like he said, like he will create some stuff like, oh dang, this happened last game, and use that as fuel for the next game. Cause like he couldn't get over the Pistons, and he lift weights. He waits for the situation to come back around, and boom, NBA champion. And Anthony Edwards did that with the Nuggets, and we'll see if he can do that from a game to game. Steve Nash situation all over again. Mavs don't get trolled enough for letting Brunson walk because they didn't want to pay him $14 million a year. That is definitely facts. And Jalen Brunson, like the way how they seen how he doing, I forgot what all NBA team he made, but like, yeah, man, like him and Luka. But then like, I don't know, you got to the conference finals. You are 3 games away from the NBA finals, and then if you win the chip, then you like, I think it was worth letting Brunson go because we ended up getting Kyrie. Do you think that Jalen Brunson will be doing this being with Luka? Do you think that, or think like they can win more chips, but then like it's almost like a win-win thing if Kyrie and them win a ring? You ain't really even mad at it. So that's why they should not really get trolled too much on it. Jimmy Butler will be the type of player no one remembers in 25 or 30 years, but if you ask old head, he would say, you just had to be there. That's facts. I kind of wish that Jimmy Butler was champion, man. Like 2 NBA finals Which they got the final last year. Like the bubble thing, I wouldn't even really even count that because I'm like, bro, y'all took a whole break, and then like, I know y'all all isolated, and y'all can just hoop or whatever. Everybody playing in the same circumstances, but it just don't feel like the same of a grind. Like where you going through the whole season and y'all like tired and stuff, and like y'all injured. Y'all had like a good amount of break and like. Yeah, y'all can just sit down and focus on the team. Like I wouldn't say if it's hard or easy, but it had its pros and cons. But I rather would have gave it more credit if they could went through it all the way without a break. The worst super team in NBA history, of course. Yeah, that is probably the worst super team. Like they really haven't done nothing. Sadly, man, like a sweep in the first round. I was like, at least KD, Kyrie, and James Harden basically went to the second round and almost went to the conference finals. It wasn't for KD foot. Like, you can blame injuries, but I'm like, I don't know what you can do about this team. And I'm like, hey, KD, he's just not that guy, man. I'm like, he can't even be put on the Mount Rushmore. Like, great player, but it's like I can't even put him in the top 10 of players, man. Like Kobe, like LeBron, like people who basically like they won chips and they basically said how the league was gonna go, or like they was working through the grind. Like they didn't have to hop with another like Hall of Fame player or Hall of Fame team, like the best team ever assembled. Cause like they went 7-3-9. I would say that probably the best team that ever assembled. And KD just joined in, like switch me for Harrison Barnes, and then that's that. So yeah, I would say KD championships week. All right. It's wild. Kyrie didn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron, but it's perfectly fine doing it for Luka. Why do you think that is? Maturity, age. When he realized he can't handle a team by himself, he failed with the Boston Celtics, and then he failed with the Brooklyn Nets, and now he's learned that, like, bruh, I have it good when there's another star that can take the number one. Like it's hard to be a number one guy, and yeah, like cause LeBron let him do his thing, but he wanted to be great. He wanted to be seen as like a super great player, but you gotta appreciate who he is. And now he does. Now I am. But yeah, Embiid natural basketball motion compilation. Yeah. Yeah, that was 6 days ago. I got nothing to say here. Man, I was like, man, he really booking, beating people up. I'm like, is he worse than Draymond Green? That's all I gotta say. This is hilarious. They were both the clear correct picks at the time too. Sisters cursed and generational. Like imagine. It's crazy of how they end up like this, and I'm surprised that like 76ers, Lakers, and the Celtics, they had this three. I mean, like the picks are the same for like 2 years. I know they were like close to each other. I don't know if it was back to back. Like I had to like go back into it, but like it's crazy how similar it was, and how the Lakers got the second best pick out of that, but the Philly, they could have had Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Imagine that with Joel Embiid. they could have had a super team. And B probably could have had his ring right then and there. But you got two players that could not handle the pressure, and they just was a mess and wanted to leave the team because they couldn't handle it. Like, man, Ben Simmons, man, he's a part-time player, a real part-time player. Let that sink in. Sad. You might could have done it, man. If you had Tatum and Brown, you could have been there. How much that duo been going there, you would have been the right. You'd be the guy to finish the job and like gave him a championship. I'm like, wonder how many rings that three could have had. All right, and now we're in a new era of the NBA. No matter what, a young star will get their first ring this year. Magical. I just hope it not be Boston, man. Y'all got too much rings. I want Boston to fail. Any of those three, I'll be cool sided with. Like the Pacers, I just don't feel like they supposed to be ready for it yet, man. I'm like, this is y'all first year kind of coming in. Well, that's like the group, and I was like, I didn't want to admit that far, but circumstances did that for y'all, and now y'all are here. But that'd be fun. But the Wolves and Mavericks, those people that I will really put my money on or will want to. So like, yeah, they will win. Y'all had a playoff experience, struggle, and I'm like, I'll be happy for y'all. I'll be cheering. Alright. Shaq be acting childish. I thought SGA should have been the MVP. That's no disrespect to you. That's kind of disrespect, man. Kanye West, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'd be like, you wanted to say that to his face, but I'm like, what happened now? Will you still say that? Will you say that this playoffs? Come like it's. Hey, they lost 4-2, and I know the Nuggets lost 4-3, but I don't know. I think that new logo probably be fire. But now we got LeBron James jumping over the basketball. So y'all Laker fans now happy, like, thank you Timberwolves, thank you for making sure the Nuggets don't win again, but like, who's your daddy? Who is your daddy, Lakers? Y'all still are owned by the Denver Nuggets. They are your daddy. You don't want to face them. It's like they ought to be teaching you this lesson. It's the young guys' time. Y'all glad the Timberwolves did it, but man, don't forget that your daddy still owns y'all. And because they didn't win this year, they beat y'all still. And I was like, they will, and the Timberwolves definitely beat y'all too. Which signature move is the best in league's history? I said the Devin Booker right here, man. Devin Booker flopping. You got the Kobe fadeaway, LeBron James dunk. You got like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Sky hook. I was like, hey, Devin Booker flopping. That was OP, man. I was like, y'all won't be there to see it. Alright, so people acting like they weren't around for the Milkman era. Bro is flexing civil rights rings. It's that as wild. Yeah, 17 rings, and the rest of the team got 6. But I'm like, yeah, then it was just like Celtics and Lakers back then in the day. And then now we got like at least a good old parity. But I'm like, how many rings y'all won in this parody since y'all won back in the Larry Bird era or the Bill Russell era? I was like, tell me from that far, how much rings y'all got? Cause then y'all only got like 1, 2. Like, terrible. And I still hope that y'all don't win another one. Bad habit as a Warriors fan. No, we're the number one team in the West. OKC, you next year. But I'm like, y'all too young, but can't wait to watch y'all do some stuff next year, man. I knew that y'all was gonna do better, but I didn't really see that y'all was gonna take the number one seed. Cause like the play in and y'all getting Chad Holmgren to come for this year. I knew that y'all was gonna take a step forward, but y'all took a big leap. But man, I'm interested in seeing what y'all can do for years to come with all the first round picks and stuff, and like, will y'all want to get a superstar, or do y'all want to draft some more people that can really change some stuff? Warriors didn't want to draft Anthony Edwards because of concerns about his drive and enthusiasm for winning. I'm like, are you sure the Warriors dodged a bullet? I was like, man, they probably wish that they got him. But I like, I think Steve Kerr is the one that motivates Anthony Edwards to be the star that he is. Like all the stories I be hearing, Steve Kerr, he brought it out of him. I'm like, shout out to Steve Kerr, man. He really didn't have to do that for the Timberwolves, man. Like, he could have kept that to himself and just like, yeah, man, you'll figure it out. And the Wolves probably wanted to get the same Anthony Edwards, but man, Steve Kerr gave him the wake-up call. I'm like, hey, man, turn it up. That's all you can do? And nah, that's not good enough. And I think he even did that with Team USA. Like, nah, we ain't really starting you. Alright, free throw MVP, SGA, Garner Rice, World Smallest computer and amount of contact needed for SGA to get free throws. Dang. It's literally that tiny. Wow. ESPN's Cook. Pivotal game to shortly. Let's check in with ESPN. With Stephen A scored one basket versus LeBron in a 1v1 to 100 points. Spotted and Stephen A 99 points. Like, hey, I'm winning. I will beat LeBron. If he got to get 100 points to beat me and I only need to score one, I'm scoring one on LeBron. I'm sorry. I'm not being shut down for 100 points. And if it's not make it take it, that's a guarantee. Even if it's make it take it, I will find a way to get the ball and put that ball in the hoop. When LeBron James is too slow, and I'm ready. Call me up, man. 1v1. I'm 5'6". I'm ready to dominate. Alright, this is 80s ball. Dort and Luka fight for their lives. SGA shooting free throws when someone getting the same zip code as him. That guy drinking. Hey, two girls fighting, man. It looks so hot. So accurate how the series is going. John Cena, Undertaker. You think he's dead? Well, here he comes back. Well, even Sheldon put it back down. He thought he was going to do it. Oh no! Put him back in. But hey, man, great how it turned around. The person injury report. When you read the injury report for the Bucks and the Knicks, when you read the injury report for the Celtics, you're upset. Because all the guys Porzingis injured, the rest of them feeling good. Just straight domination and y'all down 0-2. Alright, anyone else except crediting Jokic. Jokic is unstoppable. Fake defensive player of the year. Yeah, they came at Rudy Gobert. He was like, bruh, you can't even guard Jokic, man. They put out Karl Anthony Towns over you, man. Like, what you doing? You too trash. You ain't no defensive player of the year. You can't shut down the MVP. Instead of giving flowers to Jokic, you be like, yeah, Jokic, you were so good. And we just like, nobody can guard you. Not even the defensive player of the year. Nah, not the defensive player. Not the MVP fault. It's the defensive player of the year, man. He's just some trash. He can't step it up. Do you think he knows? Respectfully, I don't know how teams are going to guard us. I'm like, how could y'all move the ball? Don't y'all know that y'all only can have one ball? I know y'all got 2 basketballs in the picture. I'm like, it is tough to guard y'all if y'all have 2 basketballs, but you only can have one. Only one can be on the court. Yeah, but there's a chance. Because as on an elite center, this is what I'm addicted to. This is what I love. I love to put my big man down, man. You cannot be as dominant as me. Lakers found an adjustment needed to win. What was that? Let's keep it on moving. So rest in peace in the Suns franchise. Y'all done. 0 first round pick, 0 playoff wins, 0 second round. Sad. And yep, here's KD ready to butcher all teams he joining. Butcher the Suns, and now what new team? He couldn't even do the Warriors. I was surprised. I don't see the Warriors door anywhere. Yep, this is what I'm saying. Like, and Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan's son, because bruh, he was like, I was sleeping with 3 or 5 women a day, man. Like, I think that's probably more he ever scored in that season, maybe. I'm just kidding. I don't remember how much points he scored, because like I wasn't even keeping up with the NBA season then. I was only 4 years old, so. But yep. Yeah, they're in my later years. Women was coming to me left and right, because you Michael Jordan, I have kids out there I haven't met, and I'm sure one of them is currently in the NBA. That's why, man, we got it. We got one of you in the NBA. Man, it's Anthony Edwards. He just had to dry. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, we're gonna start off there. Make sure that y'all be great. Good, G Swag. We are out. Peace.